Hello, welcome to another episode of Words from the Heart with Annie. I'm your host, Anastasia. Before we get right into today's story, ensure to hit the subscribe button, like, and always leave a comment. Now, are you ready for today's story? Today's story is something I think we can all relate to. It's a story about your first relationship. It's a story about giving love another chance. Now, the main cast for today's story are two people, a boy and a girl. Now we're going to be calling the girl Fiona and we'll be calling the guy Sam. Now Fiona and Sam met during lecture days just before entering into university. And luckily for them, they both ended up in the same university, different department, different faculties, but they kept in touch as friends, nothing else. And some months down the line, they started dating. At first, it was good, it was nice, but these were 100 level students who just got admission into school. Now, Sam was a few years older than Fiona, but that didn't mean anything. I mean, it's Nigeria, right? And things happen. And Sam also had a bit more of life experience than Fiona, but the relationship was good and fine. The thing is, when they started dating, Fiona was still a virgin. She had never known a man. She had, made out and kissed, but had never been intimate with a man. And Sam didn't mind. They dated for a while, almost to their 200 level. Even with the whole strike and everything that was going on, they were still good all through the distance. Now, Sam and Fiona didn't just share the same lecture or the same university. They also lived in the same area. Their family houses, not their accommodation in school. Their family houses were in the same area. Several streets apart, but the same area nonetheless. So whenever they were at home during the holidays or on strike, Sam would occasionally come check on Fiona and they would hang out. But then Sam started asking Fiona to be more intimate with her. And Fiona didn't want to at first. She said she wasn't ready. She would let him know when she was ready. Now, almost to the first semester of their 200 level, just after they were rounding up their 100 level exams, about to enter 200 level, Fiona finally agreed and they did it. They made love and the relationship continued. Sam, despite being a student, was really nice to Fiona. He would even get her gifts and take her out, even on her birthdays and everything. It was a typical university love. Going for night class together, walking around the school campus together. It was nice. Sometimes Fiona would go see Sam at his hostel. So his friends knew Fiona and vice versa. But then, one fateful day, when he just resumed 200 level, Fiona's best friend was always fond of Sam. She loved the relationship between Sam and Fiona. And she would always be like, oh, let's go check on Sam. Let's go see Sam. So one day, Fiona was like, okay, fine. You've been asking of him since. Now that you're around, since you just go back, let's go see him. I already saw him some days ago, but you just go back. So let's go see him. I'll let you know we're coming. So where Fiona and her best friend was not too far from the hostel Sam was staying off campus. So she just called him and she sent a message and they called him like, hey, look at what's up. I'm coming to your hostel right now. I'm coming with my best friend. She has been asking of you and she said she wants to see you today. She wants to see you today. She cannot wait till school officially resumed. And then Sam was like, are you coming now? Oh no, don't come. I just left the house. Oh, I'm going to do something. And Fiona was like, which one is it? You just left the house or you have something to do? I was like, it's about leaving before she would get here. And she was like, no, that's not an issue. I told you that we're like 2 streets away. So that's the reason why I just like, okay, I agree that, okay, fine, let's come see you. And we're not staying. She just wants to see you. That it's been a while. Just want to check on you. And then we have things to do as well.
At first, Sam was reluctant. I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. But then he called Fiona about, I was like, no, she shouldn't bother. She should just chill. And by this time, mind you, Fiona and her best friend already inside KK. Literally at the start of the streets where Sam's hostel was. They had even highlighted from the KK. But that was not all. While they were inside the KK, Fiona saw an acquaintance of hers from her secondary school days. And she was surprised, like, what are you doing here? Because she knew the girl was not yet in, she had not gained admission and she was not attending their school. Like, oh, what are you doing here? This and that. They just like said hi. I said, like, oh, I'm coming to see someone. Fiona was like, oh, me too. We're going to see someone around here. I don't see around here. Like, oh, that's nice. And they all came down at the same junction. I know you're already thinking, where is this story going to? But don't worry. Relax. And so they got to talking, and Fiona was like, oh, she's going back, that the place she's going to see said she just left the house. And her friend was like, wait, hold on. And she doesn't know why, but she feels a certain type of role, like, she feels like it's a safe person they're going to see because they both described the area they're going to. And she was like, are you sure? Called the name, and Fiona called the name, and she was like, she doesn't know that name. See the name, she knows. And then Fiona was like, oh, it has his native name. So yeah, she was like, it can't be. The girl was like, I'm really so sorry. He didn't tell me he had a girlfriend. I would be flirting for a while. So they finally agreed to come around to, be intimate with him. All this while, we do see once in a while, but we never cross that line. And the girl was like, she doesn't want Fiona to just go. What will happen? She should go first. And Fiona will come in some minutes later. And not like it was an unplanned event. Fiona's best friend was like, she has to go. She's late for some other things since Sam won't be around as she left. So Fiona and her school acquaintance, they did the whole planning, and Fiona walked in on both of them, and Sam was furious. Sam's friend was around, and he tried to calm the situation, was pleading with Fiona. When Fiona stormed out of the house, he came after Fiona, was apologizing. Mind you, Sam was just sitting inside the house while all this happened. And even the acquaintance with Fiona, she got up and left. That was when Sam finally came out. So Fiona was like, wow, so you didn't even come out to plead with me. It was for her. So Fiona was like, she's done with this. But Sam's best friend interceded, and after some days of back and forth and everything, they settled. And Sam was like, he was not even going to do anything. All those typical stories and everything. But anyway, the relationship continued for a while, but after some months, something similar happened again, and Fiona was like, nah, she can't keep up with this kind of life, and they broke up for good, never got back together. And they were, once in a while, they would run into each other. They were all in the same school after all. Well, some years down the line, Sam would reach out to Fiona again and apologize for everything that happened, that he was immature. He wasn't really sure what he wanted out of life then. He was pressured and was just like, trying to live the guy life of hostel, university life, to do what your friends were doing, to do what would make you seem like, the big boy and all those things that he knows he really messed up with Fiona, and he would really like to make it up. And mind you, they had something really close to an amicable breakup. After some quarrels and heated arguments, they both calmed down, talked it out, and they even spent the night together, but they were not in the intimate sense. In the intimate sense, they were just in the same room together. And by daybreak, they both went their separate ways, and that was it. So it was an amicable breakup. So, but when Sam would come back and say this to Fiona, Fiona would not buy it. But she was like, nah, I fell for this before. I'm not coming back to this. And Fiona is the type who does not believe in dating an ex again. But here's the twist now. Sam is still sort of in Fiona's life, still keeps in contact with her, and still wants to date her, occasionally flirts with her, and, some other things, wants them to give it a chance again, that he wants to do better. So I want to know, what do you think? Fiona also wants me to ask you. What do you think? Do you think Sam is sincere? Do you think he's worth dating an ex again? Or do you think an ex should remain in the past, never to work on that relationship again? If it's over, it's over. Do you believe in giving an old relationship a second try? Just let me know what you think. What's your advice for Fiona? And also, let me know if you think Sam is genuine in his intentions. Because, by the way, this is several years down the line, and they are both mature and have gone through different life experiences that has changed both of them in different ways. So, I want to know what your advice is for Fiona and what your thoughts are about Sam's proposal to her. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Ensure to leave a comment. Don't forget to like, and if you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you do not miss any video from Words from the Heart with Annie. I remain your host, Anastasia. See you next time on this same platform. Bye, and thanks for watching.